Hey everybody, how's it going? Check this out. I am super excited. I got a brand new camera from Green Backyard. These are the cameras that I use in all my Nest boxes. So for those that have been following for a long time, you know I've had my wood duck boxes, which is super exciting to get that view. You know, unless you're small enough to fit in a Nest box, you don't know what's going on in there. But you all be able to see them hatch, jump out of the box, interactions with other animals. Just last night after the wood ducks hatched, I had a flying squirrel come in and grab some down, and it was just really cool. I now have one in a barred owl box, a screech owl box, a bird bath, and a bluebird house. And this new one, I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put it just yet. I've got a couple ideas, but I thought I'd open it here with you and just to show you what these cameras are about. They're small, they're not big, which is great. And unlike some of the other cameras that are out there that people use for like security, like Google Nest cameras and whatnot, these can focus very close. So they work great in a bird house. And again, this little camera here, oops, sorry, I'm just doing this with one hand. So you film it, they're tiny. They're not big, so you could fit them in some fairly small spots, like a birdhouse. I've also put them in front of a hummingbird feeder. All right, there we go. There's the camera. So they also have infrared, which is great, so that at night you can still see everything that's going on, and the infrared does not disturb the animals. They can't see it, but it lights up the box so that we can see it. The red part here on the top, that is where an antenna goes. So here is an antenna. It also comes with a mount. So what you could do is you actually can screw this onto the top of the camera, pass the wire through the bird box, screw the antenna on that red cap, and then you have this nice long antenna that can send the signal pretty far. You do need Wi-Fi, and I do have Wi-Fi where I have all my cameras, but they also sell a camera that has its own Wi-Fi booster, which is really helpful if you don't have a router that gets it close enough to the birdhouse. Other stuff it comes with, it's got this power cord. So this is 10 meters, which can get you pretty far. And then they sell lengths of this that you can just couple onto each other and extend it. The barred owl box, I actually have 8 of these running it out to get it power. And as far as power goes, it just plugs into your regular outlet, nothing fancy. There's another one of the cords, and again, just a normal outlet that you would plug in to an outlet. So again, you have Wi-Fi, you need power. I'm working with one camera that I have trying to use solar panels, and it was working really good, but then I had some issues, and I think maybe the solar panel wasn't big enough. So I'm modifying that. Stay tuned there. But, you know, these cameras, the way they work, it just has an app. And you just log in and you can see the different cameras. So you can see there's my wood duck box, my barred owl box, my screech owl box, my bird bath, and the bluebird house, which I'm using solar panels, which I said the solar panel is not working properly. So I'm going to go up there this weekend and try and fix that. But let's just check in with my duck, not my ducks, my barred owls, and see what's going on. And there she is. She's just sitting in there sleeping. She's got 2 chicks. They're underneath her. And they're getting quite large. And because they're getting large, there's a lot of feeding activity that goes on. So what's neat is it also has an alarm feature. So you can see here where it says playback. I have it set that anytime there's motion, it records the motion. So if I click the playback, go to video, it's going to bring me up a list of alarms that have gone off. And again, there you can see, you know, there's mom with the baby sleeping next to her. But I can scroll back in time. And in fact, I can even, if I use this bar here, go all the way back to midnight. And you'll see there's the infrared. So that's nighttime in the box. And I could just scroll through. And then I can download these to my phone. So let's see if I can find something that's some good action here. You know, that, of course, I'm getting it in between feeds. But let's say I want that one. I could just long press, and I click it, and download. And it's going to download this to the app, and then I can quickly transfer this to my phone that I can then post to YouTube or Vimeo or Facebook, Instagram, whatever platform you might be using. And that's it. And then you go back to here. I've also live streamed with these. So I have a software on my desktop that has this program, and I can live stream it directly to YouTube, which is also really fun, because then you could be in live real time of what's happening, and you can interact with your followers and talk about what's going on. So that gives you a neat way to, again, interact with your followers. But it's been real simple to use. So let's see what's going on in the Screech Owl box. It's been disappointing. There hasn't been any Screech Owls nesting this year. I've had squirrels go in there and some other birds, but no Screech Owls, unfortunately. And let's check in with my bird bath. Now the bird bath has been exciting. I get a lot of things at night that I wouldn't expect. You know, I've had some different animals coming to it. I had a snake, raccoons, deer. During the day, I get all sorts of different birds taking baths and drinking water. So again, this is just something that's different that you can do. These cameras are completely waterproof. So for this camera, I have it just like this outside, mounted on a tree next to a bird bath. So again, the case, it's completely waterproof. There's a little memory card slot here for a micro SD card. So you put a micro SD card and that will save it so you can record it from the app. And then you could set it up so it just records over the old stuff. So you don't have to worry about putting a new card in there. It's just one card will get it going so you can control it here on the app. But again, really exciting. Gives you a look that you would never normally see. There's my wood ducks. Like I said, they hatched yesterday. So it's currently empty, although I've had another wood duck checking it out. But anyway, this is a camera from Green Backyard. I've been super excited about them. Make sure you check the description for a link on how you can get a discount on these cameras with a promo code that I've got. And if you like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit like and make a comment here. This way you can see where this camera ends up and what kind of cool stuff it might capture. Pretty cool.